to Mukundan. Mukundan, tell me one thing. Have you changed your mic?
I already changed it.
That's the one, no? Okay, go ahead.
Well, good evening, all of you once again. I am Mukundan, student employable coach from G.
Mukundan?
Yeah. Anything else?
Sorry? No, I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yes.
it was a resound from the YouTube. It started live now on YouTube.
Acha, okay, YouTube. Start again, Mukundan.
Okay. Good evening, all of you. I am Mukundan, student employable coach from Trichy, India. And we are offering coaching and training for the students to make them as a sustainable employee. So employable skills, and our target audience are 18 to 27 age students. Thank you.
Thank you, Mukundan. Let me go to Sangeeta.
Hi everyone, I'm Sangeeta Manglani, spiritual psychologist and connection coach. I live in Dubai, and the services I offer is to connect with yourself at deeper levels, to better your relationships, let go of any limiting beliefs. Also, I work with corporates to help them raise their awareness and mindset. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Nidhi?
I'm Nidhi. I'm a transformational coach. I'm in Bangalore, India, and my services are related to any kind of transformation that someone is seeking. Target audience can be anything, but I love to work with young adults and female around menopause. But otherwise, everyone who is looking for a transformation from A point to B, yes.
Thank you, Nidhi. Raghavendra?
Yeah, good evening all once again. My name is Raghavendra. I'm a web developer and a WordPress trainer too. I have close to 80 years experience in IT industry. And I live in Bellary, traveling to keep traveling to Bangalore in India. And services I offer, as I said, we build websites and we train people to build websites for them or for their clients. And target audience are like from PG level to entrepreneurs, whoever want to start their career in building websites. And I would like to highlight a point like recently we have got 2 US clients. Okay, and fortunately, I mean, it is like after going through it, is get to know that it is an email list. They are in the email list of promoter who is already in, having subscribers. So we get connected. How we get connected and all that is a good example to share here. Since we network and it will be useful for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Raghavendra. Yes, I would have mentioned that later. Going to Vibhakarji.
Can I have a little fun today?
As in?
For my introduction.
Go ahead.
Valentine Day. So I will start by singing something.
Oh.
Patient with me. Kiss, 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 किस को प्यार करूं, कैसे प्यार करूं, कंसल्टेंसी है, पर्सनैलिटी है, हाय हाय, पॉश एक्ट भी है, प्लीज ब्रिंग माई लव टू मी, you know where it is. Be assured, at 76 years of age and with 50 years experience, I can love better. Thank you, Vibhakar.
Wow. This was so interesting. Oh, a unique introduction. I think Chetan is on a call. We'll get to him a little later. Anand Priya, are you there? She isn't there. Pramodji, go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. So my name is Pramod. I'm a digital automation coach and consultant with 20 plus years of experience in the business of training. So I train people on social media skills, digital automation, digital marketing, Canva, email automation, and WhatsApp automation. So my target audience are people who are into teaching, training, and coaching, and college students and small business owners. I am from Bangalore. Thank you.
Thank you, Pramodji. I guess Anpriya is still not here and Chaitanya is still probably busy, so I'll go ahead with it. This is author and coach Sapna Narayan. I'm a professional communication coach and an English expert. I come from a small township which belongs to Jindals, which is in Bellary district in Karnataka. I empower individuals and organizations with strategic communication. And the workshops which I have normally are spoken English to help people communicate better. I help also students and working professionals with interview skills. And beyond that, I also work with organizations setting up their entire communication, as in, it may be hotel industry, or it may be software industry, or any of that. My target audience is anyone from the age, an adult from the age of say 18 to 50. I would be okay with them. And I would always be happy to help them through. I got distracted with admitting Partha Banerjee. Thank you so much. Let's go further. Okay, member presentation. Who do we have today? We have Vibhakar Ram Tirthakar, and he's an HR consultant. What is the topic? How employers succeed with employees. Okay, but before that, now I hope a lot of us are here. We are going to take a picture. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Quickly, we'll take another picture so that we have people who are late. Okay, this meeting is now streaming live on YouTube is a message which comes to me, and thereby it hinders my screen. I don't know how to remove that from here. So Pramodji or something.
Yeah, I'll take, not to worry. Ready? आप ready हो?
Ready हो जाती हूँ.
Done.
Thank you. And Vibhakar ji, we will move over to you.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm sure you would want to share your screen.
I've given the
Stop
permission.
sharing. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Can you see my first slide?
Yes.
Okay. And next slide?
Yes.
Okay. I want to tell first to all of you that when you carry on your business yourself, it is very easy because you are the king or queen of your business. You can work, you can stop working, you can do anything. But when you appoint someone to do part of your work, you have responsibility, restrictions, adversities, and more. How to go about is the key to success. My experience in HR is more than 50 years, which seldom anyone has. Also, my clients find me meticulous, punctual, painstaking, systematic, and trustworthy. So to succeed with the employees, if you carry on your responsibilities and appease the workers, you succeed with the employees. And when you succeed with your employees, your business grows. I'm HR consultant. So what do I do in HR? HR is human resource. Employees at all levels, from an unskilled worker to a managing director. Like land resource, capital resource, material resource, there are many aspects of HR. And I deal in the main three areas, that is HR consultancy, personality analysis and development, and POSH Act service. POSH is prevention of sexual harassment. These all decide the relations with employees. If you succeed in that, your employees cooperate with you. One by one, I will try to explain. HR consultancy. Every business, profession, manufacturer needs human resource. Without human resource, it cannot go ahead. That is employees. Where they are employees, the labor laws apply because the relationship is governed by labor laws. Like consumer laws are for consumers, like POSH Act is for women, labor laws are for labor, that is employees. Who makes laws? In India, we have our base law, that is Constitution of India. It has got a framework, it has got principles. Anything out of it, we call it unconstitutional. In that constitution, there are 3 lists for making laws. That is central list, state list, and concurrent list. In the central list, only the central government can make laws. In the state list, only the state can make laws. And in the concurrent list, both central government and state government can make laws. Labor is on the concurrent list. So together, central laws and state laws, there are more than 50 laws on labor, and all are applicable. Now, the central government has consolidated its 27 laws into 4 codes. That is industrial relations, working conditions, social security, and wages. State laws are different and they still apply independently. So any employer has to worry about the application of labor laws and his responsibilities in the labor laws. Because if he does not carry out his responsibility, then workers agitate. When a worker misbehaves, the employer can dismiss him. But what if the employer misbehaves? Then the employees agitate, and that agitation is either slow work or rejection of work, or in result, loss to the employer. The difficulty of employers in doing this is the laws are clumsy, verbose, and there are many ifs and buts and provisos in the law. Employees do not read labor laws. That can be understood. But employers also do not read labor laws. Employers obviously concentrate on production, finance, and market. That is their concern, main concern. And as for labor laws, employer depends upon HR person. Big employers can afford to have a personnel person experienced, but small and medium employers cannot afford an experienced HR person. Therefore, the need for HR consultants like me. Apart from the central laws and the state laws, there is something called as management laws. What are they? Labor laws do not cover all areas of HR. Whenever there is a need, the government makes a law. There are still many areas left out. An employer has to then make laws for those aspects. For example, transfer, there is no law. Promotion, there is no law. Gradation, there is no law. Leave, there are certain laws, but there are still many areas in the leave which have to be specified. Job rotation, and so on. For these areas, the employer makes rules, and they are called as manual or rules, which are in fact management laws. As a consultant, I draft these rules and prepare the manual. Further, all laws are to be explained to management, supervisors, and to the labor. This is training and counseling. There are many misunderstandings, and because of that, the supervisor commits a mistake and worker or employees complain. Those who are a problem, the workers, if they misbehave, if they are becoming a problematic worker. They are to be dealt with separately. There is a procedure, and the employer does not follow the procedure. He suffers in the way the court reinstates that worker. So he has to take back that worker for work. For that, the procedure is domestic inquiry. Domestic inquiry, the courts have said that we have to follow the principles of natural justice. May he be a culprit, but he has a right to defend himself. And that right to defend is explained as principles of natural justice. You may wonder that this principle of natural justice started from Mahabharata. When Karna's chariot was fixed in mud, he got down from his chariot and was trying to take out the wheel of his chariot from the mud when Arjuna arrived there, and he pointed an arrow at him. That time, Karna said, "You cannot shoot that arrow at me because I am not with any arm. I am not prepared to fight with you." That is principle of natural justice. Both sides are equal. Many times it doesn't happen so. One side is stronger, another side is weak. And here, labor side is weak, management side is very strong. Wherever I work, I just keep before you two testimonials. With over 53 years of invaluable HR consultancy experience, Vibhakar sir is a seasoned professional. His unparalleled expertise, strategic insights, and unwavering dedication have consistently elevated to many organizations to new heights, and Aditi IT Solutions is one of them. Testimonial 2. I want to express my gratitude to Mr. Vibhakar Ramtirthkar sir for his outstanding guidance in my labor law case. He is a true expert, providing clear and practical advice every step of the way. I admire to his ethical approach and subject matter expertise and commitment to resolve the matter smoothly and stress-free. With Vibhakar sir, you get a professional with extensive experience, making him the go-to choice for anyone needing consultancy in labor law cases. I highly recommend their services. Tushar Mantri. When I work as a consultant, my motto is what Ramdas Swami said, Tute vada samvada to hitakari. Tute vad, vad is argument. Tute means stop it. Stop the argument. And samvad is communication, which is beneficial, hitakari. Tutevad samvad to hitakari. That is the motto of Vibhakar Ramtirthkar, that everything instead of a dispute can be solved through communication. And in country law, that is Gramya Bhasha, we say, चुकला तर पाठीमागे लाथ मारा पण पोटावर पाय देऊ नका. In this world of HR, to dismiss a worker is equivalent to phansi to a culprit. He goes, not only he goes, but his family also suffers. So don't do it. If he is wrong, improve him, but not let his family not suffer. Okay, this is my HR consultancy, and I am a true middleman between employer and employees. If the employees are not working good, I advise them. If the employer is not doing his responsibility, I advise him and he listens to me. Thereby, their relations improve. Personality analysis and development. This is my second area in HR. There is a Sanskrit saying, Amantram aksharam nasti, nasti moolam anaushadhim, ayogya purusham nasti, yojakas tatra durlabha. This is an age-old saying that everything is useful. And any person is not ayogya. He is yogya for something. What is required is yojak, organizer, manager. But he is durlabh. He is very scarce. In English, we say square peg in a round hole. This is how we match. We take interviews, but then we cannot find everything in him. Personality analysis does that thing. Otherwise, what happens? I will give you a simple example. On the VT station, on the inquiry counter, once the Deccan Queen in the evening was late, one person went and inquired. The person there said, as Deccan Queen late. Second person goes and inquires. आज डेक्कन क्वीन लेट है. थर्ड पर्सन गोज, आएगी अभी आएगी. फोर्थ पर्सन गोज, अरे कितने आदमी को बताऊं मैं डेक्कन क्वीन लेट है करके. ही इज नॉट फिट टू बी ऑन द रिसेप्शन काउंटर. दिस इज व्हाट इज पर्सनैलिटी. इफ while employing that person was his personality analyzed, I would have said he is not fit for that post. Now tell me, there are 4 squares: Mother Teresa, Seshan, Swaminathan, and Tata. You know Mother Teresa, great social worker, a Nobel laureate. You know Seshan, the previous election commissioner. You know Swaminathan, in the agriculture, he made so development that India is now becoming independent in agriculture. And Tata, everybody knows. Now, why I have put them in 4 quadrants is, you try to shift one of them with another person in another quadrant. Can Mr. Swaminathan work as Mr. Seshan? Can Mr. Seshan work as Mother Teresa? Can Mother Teresa work like an industrialist Tata? It is not possible, because they have their personality and they are best in their work. Conversely, I can say, if you get the work suited to your personality, you certainly excel. But if you get the work which is not suiting to your personality, you stumble. The work suffers and you also suffer. It is useful for students, the students of 10th and 12th standard, which career they should select depends upon now the funds with the parents and the marks in his exam. Who cares about his personality? If you care for his personality, let him go for the course he likes and he will excel in his life. Candidates for employment, you appoint a person. What do you see? His certificates, his experience, and some other questions on his family, but you do not know his likes and dislikes. If you can try to find out that, you can say whether he is suitable for the job or not. I don't say reject him, but I will say if he is not suitable, explain to him and make him suitable. Exactly where he has to develop in his personality, that I can tell him, and then he can become suitable for the job he is employed. Group with an object. If 4 persons have to shift a table, they catch each corner and each one tries pulling the table on his side, the table will not move. Similarly, in a group, they have an object. Each one works towards that object. Then the object is achieved early. But the participants in the group are persons and they have different personalities. Then what happens? Then that thing gets delayed, gets distorted. Department in an institution, same thing. Marketing department, for example, they have to do something in collaboration with each other. Husband and wife, we have a very popular saying, honeymoon time. When that honeymoon time is over, the problems start. Why? because initially everyone ignores. But once that period is over, husband and wife are different persons. They have got different personality. They have different likes and dislikes. And that if they don't understand, then there are clashes. And all individuals, they deal with the world. Man is a social animal. So while dealing with others, some people have problems, some people do not have. Why? The answer is hidden in their personality. This is achieved through a psychological test. In psychology, there are innumerable tests. If you go through Femina magazine, there is a test of 4 or 5 questions. But they are not tested and they are not reliable. The test with me is tested and universally accepted. Knowing the personality is not enough. Explanation is important, and I explain that. His personality, what is it? If he has to do something, what he needs to do, all these things can be explained, and I explain that, then only it is useful. Wiser thought is investing a few thousands now in personality analysis is always wise for a good life forever. Examples of individuals stumbling, I can tell you one. I came across a student who wanted to do his personality analysis. I did it and I told him, you are good as an engineer. His father and mother and others around laughed at me. I said, what happened? They said he is an MBBS graduate. I told him, his father said, that you want to open a dispensary, you open it wherever you want, I will provide you with funds. But he does not want it. Then I explained to them that his base is engineering. Now suppose if he starts learning engineering, it is another 3 or 4 years. But if you do not allow him to study engineering, his life will be spoiled. They agreed and he studied engineering. And you know what happened? Whenever there is a bone fracture, doctors put a rod inside. Here, the doctor does not know engineering of a rod, and the engineer does not know anything about anatomy. This boy knows both, and therefore he is a very successful person now. That is only because I analyzed his personality. If that was not there, he would have, stumbled in his dispensary only. And third one is posh act. Yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devata. Where nari, that is lady, is worshipped, pujyante, ramante tatra devata. All gods stay there. This act is applicable to all places where women are at work. These places are factories, offices, theaters, malls, courts, spiritual organizations, hotels, schools, colleges, hospitals. Name the place. Wherever there are women working, this act applies. The main part of this act is a complaint by a woman. This complaint can be either genuine or false or out of misunderstanding. But understand one thing, whenever there is harassment, no one will harass in the open. He will harass when only those two are there. So there is scanty or no direct evidence at all. We have to depend only on circumstantial evidence. In all other cases, we require evidence. But here, evidence is not available. So we depend only on circumstantial evidence. And that requires a lot of skill, knowledge, and experience that I have. I will give you an example. My friend, another personal manager in this company, they were celebrating Holi. And in that, the personal manager, my friend, applied color on the secretary of the MD from backside on her cheeks. They were all playing color, but she complained of sexual harassment. Now there is a committee, and in the committee there has to be an external member. When this was told to the external member, she straightway said, charge sheet that person and we will conduct an inquiry and dismiss him. But when he came to me, Baba Vibhakar, tell me what can I do? I advised him properly and the inquiry fizzled out. Out of misunderstanding, this was the case. There are false cases also. One lady, she asked the management to employ her son. Management did not because of many reasons. Then one day in the road, when the director was going in his car, she was carrying her young granddaughter on her scooter pillion seat, and at the signal, she stopped near the car. And then she went under POCSO Act, Prevention of Sexual Harassment of Children. And she complained that the director opened the window on the left-hand side, took his hand out and moved his hand on the head of my granddaughter. Police came and arrested him because in that act, immediate action is arrest. Then he contacted me. I told him that tell the judge that I want to show you a demo. From the car, when you are on the steering wheel, can you take out your hand from the left window and touch the person which is about 1 or 2 feet away from the car? He was released. So this is what happens, false complaint out of misunderstanding. You have to think, because if the complaint is genuine and you do not punish, the woman suffers. If complaint is false and the woman is not punished, the man suffers. For your information, I conduct training and awareness sessions on all these subjects, that is consultancy, personality, and POSH Act. Offline or online also. I have got many clients for whom I conducted online. Over to you, sir and madam. Thank you very much. Any questions, please?
Thank you, Vibhakar ji. We got to know exactly what you do and how you do. Any questions? Vibhakar ji is ready to take your questions or your feedback. In the sense, like, you can give him some suggestions beyond his 50 years in HR if you can, with your experience.
What's the ideal age for conducting a personality test?
Partha ji, we can't hear you.
Ideal